What's up, guys? This is Webby back again for a huge discussion for you involving the authority figures of the WWE. Why? Why have the authority figures sucked on the WWE product? Why do we not want to see them anymore? Why do we want the authority figures off the product now? The authority figures for so long have played a huge role in the WWE storyline, in how things are booked, where things are booked, coming out and announcing matches, saying things in the back with superstars, all different types of things. And then all of a sudden, the fans are really being heard now, and fans are really speaking out on why we don't want them on the show as much anymore. Lots of reasons. A lot of it has to do with what we were given in the past. You look at our past general managers, commissioners, presidents. They were fantastic presidents, commissioners, general managers, authority figures. They were fantastic. Go back to the 90s real quick. Gorilla Monsoon and Rowdy Piper, just two examples, okay? Those were great authority figures. Fan favorite, Gorilla Monsoon would be a fan favorite because he made matches that we wanted. Okay? He made matches that we wanted. Big match that comes to my mind is Diesel and Shawn Michaels versus Yokozuna and Owen Hart. All three championships on the line. WWE, Intercontinental, and Tag Team Championship. Absolutely fabulous. Rowdy Piper, always getting in everybody's face, making matches nobody thought would ever be made. Absolutely a great president of the WWE. You go to the 2000, and this is one that everybody should pay close attention to, because Mick Foley becomes the commissioner of the WWE. This is the Mick Foley that everybody was wanting to see, and that everybody wanted to see now, and we're not getting any resemblance of now. We're not getting anything of now. Because the Mick Foley in 2000 got in everybody's face, was making Triple H's life a living hell, was having great segments with Edge and Christian backstage, was having his office in different areas of backstage. You never knew where his office was going to be. Absolutely a great commissioner for the WWE. Now, we're not seeing anything like that of Mick Foley. We're not seeing any resemblance of like that of Mick Foley. Nothing. Okay. You move on. Ric Flair and Vince McMahon. Alright. Those guys, great pair. Vince buys out WCW, and Ric Flair comes in and he gets Shane and Stephanie's stock. And those two are the authority figures. Great pair. Two billionaires as they're playing it up. Button heads on who gets what and who is making matches. So on and so forth. That was a good storyline. And then the measuring stick. What everybody should look at. Eric Bischoff and Stone Cold Steve Austin. This is what everybody really should look at, because, you look at the time where the authority figures was on the roll a lot. Each and every week in a live segments, they played a big role on Monday nights. Austin and Bischoff was on the show a big part of the time. Nobody seemed to care. Everybody seemed to have a good time. Everybody seemed to yell and scream and jump for joy, and nobody moaned and groaned and carried on like a big damn baby. Now, it was entertaining. Austin having his, beer bashes. Austin stunning everybody. Austin making matches and signing people without Eric Bischoff's permission when they were supposed to agree on things. And with Eric Bischoff coming down and saying, no, you have to agree with me. I didn't approve of this. Austin saying, I don't care. I'm going to do this anyway. And so the match would be signed or whatever. And then when Eric Bischoff would try to make a match, Austin would come out and say, oh, I didn't agree on this. So the match or whatever wouldn't take place unless Austin agreed with it. Absolutely fabulous. It was entertainment. Not what we're seeing now. What we're seeing now is boredom. What we're seeing now is watching paint dry. Stephanie McMahon's character hasn't changed since she became a big, prominent role authority figure on Monday nights. And how many years have we seen this? 2013, 2014. Had a brief period of time where Shane came in and he was there by himself. And speaking of that, speaking of Shane and Stephanie and all that, I think that's another big reason why we're sick of the authority figures. Because, I like Shane, okay, and Shane's okay. We don't see Shane all the time, and that's fine over on SmackDown, okay? We barely see Shane McMahon. If we see one authority figure, it's Daniel Bryan. Shane was there once in 4 weeks, once in 3 weeks, something like that. He was gone for 3 weeks. Shane was 3 weeks or 4 weeks, something like that. We see Stephanie 4 or 5 times each and every Monday night. And it's not entertainment. It's not entertaining. I'm not having this going down on Monday Night Raw. This isn't the way things happen. We are going to have order on Monday Night Raw. You want to fight Seth Rollins, and I'm going to give you Braun Strowman. Roman Reigns, you get Kevin Owens for the Universal Championship for the 100 millionth time. Really? I mean, really. And the McMahons, they don't need to be the authority figures. That, I think, of everything when it comes to the authority figures on WWE television, if the McMahons weren't in the spotlight, people would accept the authority figures more being on there in a prominent role if Stephanie was not an authority figure. Because you look at everything, at everybody that was an authority role leading up to now. Once you get past, you look at President Jack Tunney, Gorilla Monsoon, Roddy Piper, all the ones that I named, plus all the others, they're not a McMahon. That should say something. And we did not complain about it. That should tell you. McMahons don't need to be an authority figure. The one we are okay with is Shane, and that's because it's the one that we like. He's a breath of fresh air, and he doesn't show up 100,000 times each and every single SmackDown. What else is there to be said about the authority figures? You're not entertaining now, and a McMahon is in charge. The two biggest things that's wrong with the authority figures on Monday Night Raw. Not entertaining, and a McMahon is in charge. If a McMahon was not a commissioner, and if they were more entertaining, people would be more accepting. Because proof is what we've gotten in the past, and people was more accepting about it. Let me know what you're thinking. Do you think people would be more accepting if a McMahon was not in charge? If the McMahon was not an authority figure? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe. Twitter, Webby at 2007 Webby. Facebook at 2007 Webby. Until I see you again, this is Webby, and I will catch you on the other side. Talk to you later.